Alright, quick walk through the yard. These are planters that my grandchildren made me. Those are their feet print to make the butterflies. I put some tick seed in them this year. Oh, my swing where I love to sit and watch all the birds and the butterflies. This is my blue meringue lilac bush, and it smells wonderful. Some flowers in there to go with a little craftiness. Hummingbird feeders, so they're fed. Over here is the feeding station for the furry critters. We've got the oriole feeder, the woodpecker, thistle for the goldfinches, platform for the bossy blue jay and the cardinals, regular feeder. That is the mealworm feeder. And then on the ground I put out lots of corn and peanuts, and I toss them out in the grass too for the ones that eat on the ground. Over here I have an ornamental onion, and the other pot has a butterfly bush because I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that butterfly bush just yet. So I put it in the pot for now so it would live. I'm thinking about digging all that rock up and putting something down there. My little bean plants that aren't doing much. Along my shed are what's left of the giant sunflowers that didn't get eaten. Quite a few of them did, so I have a few of them. This area, my neighbor last year gave me some rows of Sharon seedlings, and 6 of them transplanted well, but this year only 3 of them came back. This is the new area. Actually, it's the original butterfly garden. This box will be for the common milkweeds that are growing in the house. Whoops, sorry about that. These, I'm not sure if any of this is going to be milkweed or not. I know I saw some come up with the seeds on them, but we'll see what happens. I believe those are black-eyed Susans. This is another whatever area. I do believe that's a sunflower, maybe from last year. I had put some milkweed in here, so I don't know what's popping up or not. Amongst all the grass that's coming through are some echinacea plants. I hope I can get that weeded this weekend. Then this new area that got added on, these are the bee balm. And then I put a little lantana in there because I saw lantana the other day and decided I needed to have some, didn't really have space. Blazing stars. Snapdragon, as they are a host plant for, I think, red admirals. So there's some on each side. This planter I'm actually going to turn into a little pond. I have a little solar operated fountain that I'll put in it. I've got a couple of hyssop that I put in. And then I have some coneflower. I believe that one is pink. That one is yellow. I think that one might be red. And then 2 more little lantanas. And then my Joe Pye weeds. And I put the tomato cages around them because we had really bad winds over the weekend. And I didn't want them to get blown over. And one little swamp milkweed I thought I would experiment with and see if it lives. Then we'll go over to the area from last year. This is where the pool was. The lattice panel, everything is pretty much just kind of recycled. It was in the garage or, piled up in there. A couple of hanging plants, verbenas. In here I have a couple of hollyhocks, hoping they're gonna take off and grow. It's my fountain that the cats drink dry, and then the pump has nothing to pump. That is my box of zinnias. The wheelbarrow there has parsley and fennel growing in it for the swallowtails. This big box has my salvia, which are just huge this year. I put them in last year. My New England aster that's going crazy. A couple of fennels that really took off. And then these are 5 little butterfly weeds and a Shasta daisy. This box has a root plant for the swallowtail cats, and then those are 2 butterfly bushes. Those are the yarrows that are huge this year. Then I have some bee balm in there and a bee balm in there. They were looking pretty sickly. I don't know, they're looking a little better, so maybe they'll live. This was made as a raised herb garden, but I use it just for the flowers. I've got some speedwell in the front. A few butterfly weed seedlings that, I don't know, they're kind of holding on, but they don't seem to be growing much. And then the allium in the back. This box has more fennel for the swallowtails. And then coneflower, coneflower, coneflower. That one's huge this year. And then the rue. And then I believe this is another aster because it didn't bloom until October. And then this is parsley that seeded itself from last year, although the parsley was over here. I don't know, this popped up, so it's good. It's for the swallowtails. Then we have the phlox box. And got a tall phlox, and then the creeping phloxes. So if it fills in, that's fine. That old pot has a couple little sprouts of bee balm. I don't know if they're going to do much or not, but hey, we'll wait and see. So that is my garden here. It's not pretty like a magazine, but it's functional for the pollinators. These poor snapdragons are looking a little rough. Gave them some water. Hopefully they'll look better. And that's it. I've got that one and that one.